Folks, welcome back to Farming Simulator and Zalonka, and it's been a little while, I know, we'll get to that. But you will see that my manure heap extension is now connected to the pigsty, which means hopefully we will get manure in it, which is really good. Akimobile has an update to his info display extension mod. It's been submitted to ModHub. Obviously, we have to wait for it to be tested. It is available through his GitHub if you understand how GitHub works. And as part of that update, it forces your manure heap to reconnect to the placeable. So he's done the job of fixing Giant's bug for you. If you don't want to wait for it to become available through ModHub, you can get it on his GitHub. So that's cool. I've just added that in. Yes, as I said, I have been a bad content creator. I've not made any videos for a little while. I've not done any work on here since the last video, so the field has not been rolled as I said it would be. So we're going to have a look at doing that because we probably need to do that before we end March. So thankfully I'm a rather strong farmer, so we're going to stand the rollers back up and get that field rolled. So it's the new year. It was a rather stressful end to 2024, start of 2025. So yes, that's why there was a bit of a break and why I'm a bit late restarting things. Real world stuff that I really don't feel like chatting about, so I'm not going to, but life's been a bit shit. But we're back and we're cracking on. So it's probably going to be Friday by the time you guys see this, and that means we're well under a week from Llama, which is kind of cool. And I'm going to try and get back into running up to and through that regular videos, but we'll see, because we'll see what curveballs life throws as we get into things. So yeah, the curveball generation of life has not gone away, but hey, the last few days have been a little bit quieter, so we'll see how we get on. Yeah, so we're going to get this field rolled. We'll see what else we get done today. Might just be rolling the field while we ramble away. So yes, it's been a manic start to the year. But anyway, the year has begun. I'm going to just slow the clock down a little bit so that we don't lose the light while I chat. And a few things we can chat about, I guess. Giants are back from their break as well. Mods have started flowing. And although we don't have the mod testing list, Giants have published the how long is it going to take for mods to be tested. And currently, that is 23 working days. I haven't looked since, I think that's what they said it was yesterday. I think it was something like 1,400 mods waiting to be tested. It's quite a lot. Obviously, modders have been busy. Mine's one of those, my BGA. And that was submitted a while ago. So it's going to be interesting. A few things that are going to be interesting. I'm not going to comment on some of those things that I think are going to be interesting, but this means we're going to have to wait quite a while for some things to be available. And I guess it was kind of to be expected because, you know, Giants haven't been testing mods for a couple of weeks. Probably lots of people have been submitting mods over the Christmas break, and they've got catching up to do. The nice thing that I like about what they've put out is there's a different way for updates and mods that fail testing. So if you've submitted a mod and you need to get it retested, it's not quite so long a wait. It's good because, you know, if you had to then wait another 5 weeks, particularly if it was something really minor, That'd be really annoying. So yeah, that's good. That is good. Yeah. If you're wondering why I've started with this and not done the logical thing, because it was kind of logical in my head, I was going to start on Terra Life, Book Iceland 1. This is less brain effort to do this than to do that. So, yeah. Book Iceland will be back later. It's not later this week, but it's pretty much the end of the week, isn't it? So, soon, over the weekend, probably. And I've got a really long list of other videos to make. Courseplay, auto drive videos, non-courseplay and auto drive related tutorial type videos. I'm hoping to make some videos from Llama, so there's a lot I've got planned. And there's a few other things I want to do as well, so. But I'm not going to mention those until they become actuality. I've got a few different series ideas which I'm going to start working on this year. Let's say in the first quarter of the year. Give myself a bit of time. Something interesting. Something else interesting. They're all interesting, aren't they, really? Pharmacop's been putting out a lot of little testing videos lately. Really, some of them really cool. One of them was how long does it take trees to grow? Some of them take a really long time, like 11 years. Our oak trees, thank you. Sorry, God, I'm so bad with names lately. You know who you are, who told me to plant oak trees, and I apologise. I've even been chatting to you on Discord. Only 17 months, I think it was, for oak trees to grow to full size, which is really cool. And what I might do, if we've got room, is in, like, actually, I think 17 months might be about as long as we end up playing on here, because by then maybe we'll have all the maps. Who knows? Who knows? We need to play long enough for the poplars to grow at least. So, yeah. But they're a really good one. If you're playing on a map for a while, plant some oak trees, let them grow for maybe halfway through, plant some more, and then as you cut them down, plant some more. And yeah. So what a test that I would like to do, and I'll explain why once I've talked about it. So I've got material prepped to do a video on one of the sawmills that was released recently because it's really good, and I've been playing with it. But what I want to do then is I want to do a video which looks at, now the video on the sawmill I've already prepped whether you should sell the wood or sawmill it. But then I've been doing a lot of wood chipping lately, and it's almost whether you should sawmill it or wood chip it. Because wood chips just pay such a stupid amount of money. And here's for why. Over Christmas, and actually right towards the end of the Christmas break, I set up a multiplayer server for the patrons. And we're playing on the Frontier Forestry map. There's only a few of us on there. And there's been a lot of wood chipping going on. And you can make good money out of wood chips. And I think, and it's quick. It's not, it takes time. But you can quite quickly make a couple $100 grand. And it feels to me like you can make more money out of wood chipping a tree than putting it through a sawmill. And that's what I want to actually test, as to whether it is actually, whether my gut feel is right, whether I would make more money by getting rid of the sawmill that I've got on there and just feeding them all through the wood chipper. Now, the nice thing is that I can just chuck some trees in the sawmill and it will process those while I'm not doing anything. Whereas with the wood chipper, I actually have to do effort. So it's kind of a mixed bag, you know? Kind of a mixed bag. But I am curious, you know, as to like the relative scale of sell logs, put through sawmill, put through wood chipper. And it's all because Giants, when they released the forestry DLC in 22, they just massively jacked up the price of wood chips. It's why poplar is so screwed up, and it's why just using a wood chip is so screwed up. So, yeah. You want to make a ton of money. Buy a plot of land that's got some trees on it. Lease yourself the big wood chipper because it's quicker from what I've, from my experimentation. Just go wood chip all the trees and then just sell the plot of land and you'll have made a shed load of money. More money than you think you should have made. Right. How are things that need water? Actually, we're probably okay with that one. We're probably okay with that one. They're probably okay. We've got space in the spawn point. So I think we will go sleep whilst I go sleep. I'll take the water trailer with me and I'll fill that up on the way. And then we can bring it back full to fill stuff up. Really should just put a sleep trigger on the farm, but I'm lazy, so and it costs money and money's tight. So I'll go do that and I'll see you back here on the morrow. Well, it's the morning. We're just going to head to the pond to fill up and then we will head back up to the farm. Just did a quick check of the sales, just had the alert there. There's nothing that particularly caught my attention that we really needed, so probably on the wrong side of the road because I can't remember which side of the road they drive on this map. I know. Give me a break. As I said, it's been a rough start to the year. There we go. And loot. And I'm just going to have a quick look, actually, because we're probably getting some contracts. A fertilizing contract. We will accept that. Yes, thank you. Because we've got loads of cheap fertilizer that we brought. Wood transporting 7 grand. That's going to be a ton of work. I'm guessing 29 trees, yeah. I don't fancy picking that one up just yet, unless we are desperately short of things to do. Yeah, so this multiplayer server, we have, well, I'm kind of enjoying it because it's a very different style of play for me. It almost feels like I have unlimited cash, and it's cool. It's cool. And basically, it's the first time in ages for me that I've just played FS and it not be to make content, and just very relaxed, playing and having fun. Where do we want to prioritize this water going? The sheeps, probably the sheeps and goats first, and then the greenhouse. Need to look at the water, the wool price as well. When is the wool price good? It is good in May. It's actually good now, but we'll wait until May and get the best price we can get. So, in terms of our fields, the fertilizer contract is next door to us. That's cool. So they're all planted. Grass needs fertilizing, so we should do that. Then we need to do some plowing. Right. Let's grab the fert spreader. Back this guy out of the way. And then we've got 2 bags of fert, so we could actually just quickly knock that contract out as well, couldn't we, while it's on the back? Probably won't take very long. And it's a quick couple of grand. Kind of feel like that might be sensible. Let's very quickly do our grass field, which will probably take seconds. Working with it set to 42 meters. We can probably reduce that actually. I 'cause 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 'c Go for 21. Of course you didn't pick it up. Much clicking later. Apologies for the noise. Didn't realise I could hold the button down. There we go. Show lines on. Okay, right. H and go. So we might as well maximise the yield we're going to get off of this. Close the cover. And yeah. We only get as much grass. I guess we're going to be getting hay off of this, although we might not need to actually, so we might get ourselves a wrapper and silage it, because we'll get more cash that way. Break. We don't want to go into the pot plot. It would be unpopular with the farmer, which is me. Yeah. So what I want to start doing is stockpiling silage ready for when we buy ourselves a BGA. The other thing we should do is go check to see if we have any manure in the manure pit. I don't know whether there will be any interaction between the fact that I have given the placeable manure storage. It might be that that needs to fill up first. So, yeah. But I can now remove that. So, we'll see. We'll see. And get the map up. So, we'll go that way. Cool. I might keep it on 21 meters because it's quite a narrow field, isn't it? And yeah. One good thing about Giant's GPS or whatever they call steering assist, the fact that it auto calculates as you drive up to the field. I do like that. I do like that. So yeah, I mean, I guess this will pay for the cheap fertilizer that we brought. I'm just wondering if there's any more cheap fertilizer going. Road salt, we don't need that. Nope. Okay. It's definitely worth picking up when we can, because for jobs like that, yep, there's manure in the manure pit. Awesome. The other thing that mod is going to allow me to do is to do the can you make money from horses. So that's great. Thank you, Akimobile. I hadn't tested it before I added it to the save. I just trusted that it would work because he makes good mods. So I actually already had the mod in the save. I just hadn't updated it with the version from GitHub. But very useful. And I had to sneeze. Yep, very handy. So you do need to do a little bit of work to get it off of GitHub because you haven't released it through GitHub. So it's not like Courseplay or Autodrive where you can download a release of the mod. But it's not too hard to work out. It's not too hard to work out. Yeah, we're getting $2,000 for this contract. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. So yeah, the plan is to try and get back to proper regular content now. With a nice sprinkling of videos from Llama. I've got a few ideas for things I want to do while I'm there. If they work out, we'll see. But yeah, I've got a really long list of videos for FS to make alongside doing the Let's Plays that I've currently got running and some ideas for other stuff that I want to do. So we will see. We will see. But basically, in 2025, I want to try and push things forwards a bit more because it's all quite a bit stagnant, I felt. Apart from the kind of massive surge when FS25 released, things have become a little bit stagnant, so we're going to try and evolve a little bit. I know, don't panic, don't panic. The core will stay the same. But there will be a little bit of, oh, we're done, of just evolving things a bit, trying a bit of something else, a bit of variety. I'm considering some other games as well. We'll see. We'll see. Let's close the cover on that. Put that back in the shed. We need to get a front mower now. We've got a bigger tractor as well. Not that we really need it for the postage stamp of grass that we've got. I guess if we can get some contracts to cut grass, wouldn't be a bad thing. But the job now is to plough the big arse field, because we want to be planting soybeans, which are under S, which we can plant between now and the end of next month. So the sooner we get the field ploughed, the better. Now, someone did tell me last time when I made a short out of ploughing that I did, that I was ploughing the wrong way. So, which is entirely possible. And my response was, this is a video game. So, you know, what I'm going to do this time is something different again, which is also probably wrong. And do you know what? It's fine. Because, again, it's a video game. Some of you are going to be sitting there going, it's a simulation. But it's really not. 5 headlands seems a little bit extreme, actually. Right, off we go, folks, because so this field does have the needs ploughing state. It also has the needs lime state. Wow, this field sucks. Wow, this field sucks. What a good purchase I made. What we're going to do is completely ignore the fact that we're doing headlands, apparently. But also completely ignore the fact that the plough turns. And I said this is probably going to annoy some of you, but this is an way of ploughing. And that'll probably annoy some of you as well. I know. But, you know, back in my day, when dinosaurs had just finished roaming the world, I needed to go forward a little bit further there. Oh, speaking of dinosaurs, we'll get to that, actually. We'll get to that. You know, this is how we did ploughing, because plough didn't rotate. No, I just fancy doing it like this, to be honest. So that's how I'm doing it. Yeah, we watched over Christmas. Was it 69? Which sounds super dodgy. That might not be the number. Film on Netflix about aliens, and I'm doing air quotes because they looked a darn sight like humans to me, who crash landed on a planet which had monsters, dinosaurs, and apparently it was Earth when dinosaurs existed, and they were an alien species. Massive suspension of disbelief required, because we never found their spaceship. somehow. Yeah. The film itself was okay. The premise that it was Earth was a bit far-fetched for me. It was alright. It was alright. It was a bit of enjoyable entertainment, I guess. Yeah. So, anywho, let's put the clock back on, shall we? Because we don't want to have infinite time. So we need to get this field ploughed and limed and then soybeans put in it. So actually we don't need, just check. I don't think we need to hang on to that guy. No, so we can return you. We can return you. Means we paid for a lease overnight, which we didn't need to, but anyway. And we'll need to lease a planter to actually plant the soybeans. And just as a reminder, in case you've forgotten, because it's been a while, those are going to pay for our pig food that we're going to buy. So, and probably what I'll do is lease a swather and we will swath the soybeans. I think you can swath soybeans and the oats to maximize the yield off of them. And hopefully around the same time we can get some harvesting contracts and we can use the swather for those as well, thanks to the joy of mods. And get a little bit more bonus off of that. That's my plan. I know I'm a terrible cheaty person. And let's just have a quick peek of the old contracts. Oh, we should collect that one. Thanks, Grandad Walter. It's another fertilizing one. We will accept that. We won't necessarily do it straight away. Let's keep an eye on that. We're plowing through the pig pen. No, we missed that. Nice that the manure pit actually works now. I think that's the first time it's had manure in it since we installed it. Rock removal, no. Weeding, no. Hoeing, no. We're not going to be hoeing ourselves out just yet. Things aren't that desperate. So, yeah. Making some progress finally. I think that in the interest of having a completed video, because I'm running out of time for today, I have somewhere I have to be, what I'm going to do is ensure that offset is not correct. I should probably rotate the plow. I know, so I'm probably annoying some of you doing it this way. It's lazy. It's fine. We're covering the whole field, I believe. Yep. I'm going to finish the ploughing off camera. I said that last time with the rolling, didn't I? I didn't do it, so who knows? Maybe we'll be ploughing next time. Basically, I forgot that I needed to do rolling until I fired the game up. Yeah, I'll finish the ploughing between videos, and when we come back, we'll get this field limed and planted and rolled with soybeans. And then we can start making some progress through the year. Probably, I feel like some skipping of time would be a good thing to make progress. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, click that like button. We do not smash like buttons here. If you smash it, you have to buy me a coffee. Thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. That's the jobby. Interested in either of those, there are links and buttons down below. As I said, I'm running a bit of a mini multiplayer for the patrons on All Haldor's Frontier map, the forestry edition of that. And there are spaces on there still. So yeah, I I will see you next time.